Hey bro, why are you staring out the window?
Every word is a made-up word.
Great, here we go again.
We learn to read so that way we can read. We can drink a drink, but we can't food a food. If my parents would have done anything different, I wouldn't be here.
Bro, how do you think of these things? Bro, what are you doing on the roof?
When a deaf person thinks of something, do they think of it in pictures?
Bro, how did you even get up there?
Every time you paint a room, it gets a little smaller. If the sun exploded right now, we wouldn't even know for 8 minutes.
Alright, move over, I'm coming up. Jesus!
I wonder how many times I've seen the same bird. If you get out of the shower clean, then how does your towel get dirty? If money is the root of all evil, then why do churches ask for it? When butterflies are in love, do they feel humans in their stomach?
Do you have another chair in there?
Bro, what are you doing in the trunk? Do you think paper cuts are revenge from trees? If a blind person has a dream, can they see it? If Pinocchio says his nose will grow, will it? Do you have another pillow? Yeah? Okay. Did sand get its name because it's in between the sea and the land? And just like that, I'm getting in the trunk.
Bro, why are you on the loft?
Can a teacher give a homeless kid homework? Are leaves called leaves because they leave the tree?
I'm just gonna start climbing up now.
If vegans are fighting, is it considered beef? If you spill soap, does it make a mess? Bro, I'm not sure I want to be roommates with you anymore.
Bro, why are you in my bed?
What if we're already dead?
What do you mean?
What if the memory that we are currently living right now is actually from us in the future and we're actually dead right now, just reliving all of our memories, and that's why we have dreams of the future, because we're just thinking something before it actually happens, and that's why we have dreams of the future. Or what if when we forget to say something, it's actually the author just backspacing?
Okay, I'm getting in the bed.
Bro, what are you doing out here? It's freezing. What if the reason that there's water on Mars is because of the fact that we used to live on Mars and we messed it up so badly that we had to send an escape pod to Earth with only Adam and Eve, and the escape pod was actually the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs?
Do you have another?
If we saw a clone of ourselves in person, we wouldn't actually know because of the fact that we perceive ourselves 9% better looking as actually what other people see us. Yeah, no, I'm not cold anymore. Bro, of course you're in the pillow aisle. The reason that we wake up when we die in dreams is because of the fact that we don't know what happens after death. I'm just gonna grab a pillow now. If Cinderella's shoe fits perfectly, then why did it fall off? What if sleeping is our natural state, and the only reason that we're awake is to collect information for dreams? Bro, you already make me not want to sleep. Now I'm just not gonna want to sleep even more. The money in our wallets isn't ours. It's just our turn to spend it. Okay, I'm not taking you shopping anymore.
Come on, bro, we gotta get inside.
If the Illuminati is a secret, then why does everyone know about it? Are oranges called oranges because oranges are orange, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange? If one of the toys from Toy Story died, the kids wouldn't even know, but they'd watch the kid play with its corpse. At one point in our lives, we were exactly pi years old.
Hey bro, you ready for Thanksgiving?
If you had a room with mirrors on the walls, ceilings, and floor, then what would the room look like? There is technically no present, because even what I just said is now in the past.
Do you?
It's called the alphabet because the first two letters in Greek are alpha, beta.
I really need to start carrying a pillow.
The purpose of Beauty and the Beast was just to help women be okay with arranged marriage. I don't want to go to Thanksgiving anymore.
Bro, we are in the middle of Thanksgiving. What are you doing?
What if the whole reason that cats break stuff is so that we can buy new things and then they can play in the box? What if stars are just holes poked in a container and we're in a container?
Bro, you brought me a pillow?
You can't change the volume of your voice in your head. If you wore a shirt inside out, then technically the entire universe would be wearing it except for you.
And just like that, I'm getting under the table.
You ready to go to bed, man?
You've never seen your own face, just reflections and pictures. Right as we're about to go to sleep. Why is it when we're upside down, blood rushes to our head, but when we're standing up, blood doesn't rush to our feet? We technically always see our nose, but we just choose to ignore it. Peter Pan is technically an angel that was just carrying kids to heaven, otherwise known as Neverland. That's why they never grew older. They were dead.
No, it's fine. I didn't want to go to bed. Hey man, you gonna be okay being here by yourself?
What if the reason that we can't sleep is because of the fact that we're awake in somebody else's dream?
I think the only reason that I'm having sleep issues right now is because of you.
Why do we call it a building when it's already built? The reason why the ride home is actually faster compared to the ride there is actually because of the fact that we don't have any new information that we have to process on the way back compared to on the way there. That's why going home is actually so much faster. If you work at Samsung, does that make you a guardian of the galaxy?
I can't leave you alone.
Bro, what are we doing in the storage closet? Everyone always says that the best way to die is in your sleep, but what if that falling sensation that we're feeling is actually the angels just dropping us? I don't ever want to go back to sleep. We can technically bite our fingers off just as easy as we can bite a carrot, but our mind just stops us. How do you know that? Can a paralyzed comedian still do stand-up? I'm sorry, that's not funny.
You good?
Mirrors are portals to another dimension, but our reflections just won't let us go in. What if we're actually in hell right now, and when we die, we go to heaven? But if we do bad things and we keep doing bad things, then we stay in hell and we just keep reliving our life over and over until we finally do good. Not every single idea is original, because that would mean that only one person out of 7 billion people would have to think it only once. I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. If a word was misspelled in the dictionary, how would we know?
Brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your skeleton.
Marty from Madagascar, when he says sugar, honey, iced tea, he's actually saying shit. Don't think the thoughts. Don't think the thoughts. The infinity symbol is technically an hourglass knocked over, therefore representing infinite time.
You aren't afraid of actually being home alone. You're just afraid that you aren't actually alone.
What if dreams are actually gateways to other dimensions, and when we dream, we're seeing our other lives in those dimensions? If you think of a number, double it, add 6, take away half, and then take away the number you started with, you get 3.
Why is this happening?
You aren't actually afraid of heights, you're just afraid of falling. What if we just live in a simulation and the Bermuda Triangle is actually a glitch? Yes, don't run from it. Join us. And this is really weird. I'm not looking at you how you look at me. The reason why our eyes turn red in pictures is because our pupils are just holes and they reflect the blood off of the back of our eyes. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, this is really freaking weird. I wonder how many people I've seen on their last day to live. The sinking of the Titanic was actually a miracle for all the lobsters. Bro, you're going really, really deep here. If snow was black, it'd be actually really scary. Oh, see, now I know why you're acting like this. You have my pillow. What did you put in this? Bro, is there something wrong with us? Imagine if we knew the day and the month that we were gonna die, but not the year. People keep asking us how we think of these things, and they think that we're crazy. Go to bed and you'll feel better is the equivalent to just turn it off and turn it back on again. Everyone keeps saying that we're stealing them too. Like, who are we stealing them from? Like, what? I may have initiated a chain of yawns that's been going on for years and I don't even know about it. The trees that are made out of Jenga blocks are constantly going through the same cycle of falling over. Help me. Bro, you know what I just thought of? Well, this will be good. Every character from Winnie the Pooh represents a psychological disorder. And why do you think that? Winnie the Pooh has an eating disorder. Okay. Tigger has ADHD. He's constantly moving. Eeyore has depression. He's constantly in the dumps. Piglet has anxiety. She's constantly worrying about stuff. Me too. Rabbit has OCD. He always has to have things a specific way. Okay, all of those make sense, but what about Christopher Robin? He's schizophrenic. He's seeing a bunch of stuffed animals and talking to them. All right, hit me with it. Bro, you've been sitting there for like 3 hours. You okay? In Beauty and the Beast, everything is alive. From the knives to Mrs. Potts to Lumiere to Clocksworth to everything. But when you go into the West Wing, you see a bunch of destroyed furniture. Does that mean that Beast destroyed his servants? I really feel like you're ruining my childhood right now. Psst, amen. Jesus Christ. I just had an absolute crazy idea. As are the rest of them. What if everything that happened in Phineas and Ferb actually happened in real life? The only difference is that Candace has schizophrenia, and that's exactly why her mom never believed her, because it all was in her head. And what if Boo from Monsters, Inc. learned how to time travel using the doors, and that's why in Brave, we see the witch, she disappears while using doors. She's Boo. No, it's fine. I don't want to go back to sleep. Bro, are you okay? None of this makes any sense anymore. What do you mean? Talk to me. Everyone says that we get the blue sky from the ocean. But people also say that we get the blue ocean from the sky. But how does that make any sense? Because water is clear, and what else is the sky reflecting off of to get blue? Okay, I think it's time for you to give me the pillow. Bro, I need you to grab a pillow right now. Don't gotta tell me twice. So, Nemo actually means no one in Latin. So,
if you take Finding Nemo, it actually translates to finding no one. So what if instead of a story of a father searching for his son, Finding Nemo is actually about a fish named Marlin that is so heartbroken about losing his entire family that he's delusional. So it's actually all about him going all over the entire ocean searching for his son that doesn't exist.
Bro, they hit me right in the feels.
You okay, bro? In Greece, Danny and Sandy fly off into the sky in a red car. So what if in the beginning of the movie, when they're singing about him saving her from drowning, she actually did drown. And as she's drowning, her brain, deprived of oxygen, she starts having a vivid coma fantasy of spending a year of high school with her summer fling Danny. And as the year progresses, everything starts to get more and more outlandish. And by the end, when Danny on the beach is trying to still resuscitate her, them flying off into the sky is her going to heaven. You've lost your pillow privileges.
Oh, I feel so much better. Bro, you okay? If your life flashes before your eyes when you die, then what do you see when you die when you're born? What if water is a drug and dehydration is just withdrawal? How did they take a picture of the first camera? Cereal drowns in milk, so technically, milk is a serial killer. Okay, bro, serious question. What kind of drugs did you put in that pillow?
You built a pillow fort?
Cheese is just a loaf of milk.
Okay, honestly, kind of offended that didn't invite me to make it with you.
When someone says break a leg, it means they want you to join the cast. 2019 will be the last teen year that we'll ever experience.
Is it cool if I take this?
In the first Toy Story, when Andy's wearing his cowboy hat, it looks like the exact one that Jesse is wearing. So what if Jesse's old owner, Emily, is actually Andy's mom?
Since I no longer have a childhood, I'm coming in the pillow fort.
Bro, I can't keep seeing you like this.
Is the S or C silent in scent? Give me the... If I hit myself and it hurts, does that make me too weak or too strong? Bro, I've been dealing with it for way long. Does Lightning McQueen have life insurance or car insurance? Elastigirl's suit is red. Mr. Incredible's suit is blue. If you'd put them together, that's why they named their first daughter Violet. We can share it.
Bro, how did you get up here so easily? Imagine if we could record silence and then play it in a speaker to make a room silent.
My turn.
The song I Just Can't Wait to Be King is literally I just can't wait for my dad to pass away. Humans are most vulnerable when naked, but nothing is more terrifying than a man running at you naked.
My turn.
Concrete and glass are made up of mainly sand, so therefore skyscrapers are actually just really tall sandcastles. Bro, I know we're supposed to be sharing the pillow and everything, but can we please get down? Like, I'm scared of heights.
You're not scared of heights, you're scared of falling.
Bro, you've been sitting by the fire for like 2 hours now. You okay? What if Bruce Wayne is actually in Arkham Asylum and the Batman is actually all a delusion that he has?
Okay, I'm listening.
So what if all the doctors and the orderlies are actually the villains? So like Poison Ivy, she's the nurse that sedates him whenever he gets out of hand. Two-Face is an orderly that is nice whenever the doctor's around, but as soon as they're gone, he beats the patients. Riddler is the therapist that asks him questions that he has a hard time understanding. Mad Hatter is a hypnotist
that Bruce is convinced that he is trying to control him. And of course, his arch nemesis, Dr. Joe Carr, and his assistant, Harleen Quinzel. Bro, this one really hurt my head.
Is there anything interesting outside that window?
People say that whenever your ear starts randomly ringing, it's because somebody's talking about you. But if that's the case, then why is it that famous people's ears aren't always ringing?
You see, that was a joke, and you're supposed to go, ha ha, and no? Okay.
I wonder if I've ever eaten an egg from a chicken that I've already ate. People say that dogs can see ghosts. So, what if the reason that they hate going to vets is because of the fact that they see the ghosts of the animals?
I'm gonna cry. Shiz nuggets, what are you doing on the floor? Since bats' wings are technically just skin elongated in between fingers, bats fly by having jazz hands. If you crash your car on purpose, then technically it's still an accident. Technically, we're not biting down, we're actually biting up because our jaw is the only thing that moves. Hospitals are full of people having the best day of their life, the worst day of their life, the last day of their life, and the first day of their life. Oh, wait, bro, is that why you're on the floor? Do you have a broken leg? Bro. Yeah?
So it's already been proven that people have already cryogenically frozen themselves in time, so that way in the future, if whatever disease that they have can be solved, then they'll come out and then they will solve it.
Okay, and?
Well, there was a rumor going around for a while that Walt Disney cryogenically froze himself, so that way in the future, he could be cured of any disease that he had.
Okay, I'm not following.
What if the movie Frozen was created so that way the search history on Google, rather than it popping up about Walt Disney, it pops up about the actual movie?
I swear, if the FBI show up at my house, I am pointing them to you.
Bro, are you feeling alright?
How can the body replicate the feeling of falling if we've never fallen from that high? Why is it that whenever you take a picture, it will come out square or rectangle, but the lens itself is a circle? Someone developed the internet without the internet. You don't actually know how strong your jaw is until you try to break an M&M with your fingers. I'm really starting to wonder, where did you get that pillow?
Bro, we're back to this, scaring me again?
100 years ago, everyone had a horse, and only the rich had cars. But now everyone has a car, and only the rich can afford horses. All of the child actors in Harry Potter were all tutored on set, so technically they actually went to school at Hogwarts. The first person that was ever sarcastic must have had a very hard time explaining it to people. A 6-ton monster with spikes and a tentacle coming out of his face sounds a lot more creepy than an elephant. Move over.
Bro, what if every single time that we come into a room and we forget something, it's because of the fact that there was an alien in here doing something that they weren't supposed to, and that's when the Men in Black come in and they terminate the alien, and then they use the neuralizer on us, and that's why we can't remember.
Bro, are you good? You've been standing by the water for like a couple of hours.
What if the whole reason that we feel drawn to somebody is because of the fact that when the universe was created, our atoms were close to their atoms? And so technically a soulmate is actually just like an atom buddy. Everyone has been saying that birds aren't actually real and they're just
drones that the government has sent out. Well, if that's the case, then what's coming out of their butts? This pillow is gonna get us arrested.
Bro, I'm proud of us. We made it through Christmas without freaking out. We have billions of dreams every single night. So what if, when we have a dream and somebody else is in that dream with us, they're having the exact same dream, but that's just one of the dreams that they don't remember. So my crush dreamed about me last night, but she doesn't remember? If Rapunzel's mother told her that her birthday was on a different day, then the whole movie would have never happened. Darth Vader could fall asleep right in the middle of an Imperial meeting, and no one would know. Well, that's a bunch of baloney. I fall asleep in a meeting and I get yelled at. Bro, what are you doing just sitting in the shower? Mammals produce milk and have hair, so technically, coconuts are mammals. If you found the perfect hiding spot, it wouldn't be the perfect hiding spot. You'll be the last one to die in your lifetime. I need a... Bro, where do you get these pillows? The kids on the Magic School Bus never signed a permission slip. Do you have enough room in there? Jeez, dude. What if stuff isn't actually poisonous? Our bodies are just allergic to it. What if we actually see UFOs every single day, but they use holograms to project themselves as airplanes, and that's why we think nothing of it? So they're hiding in plain sight. Water is just a universe where we can fly, but we can't breathe. So when I'm drinking water, I'm drinking a portal? Life is just a hallucination from breathing oxygen. As soon as you stop, it goes away.
Okay, that was very dark, so have fun in the closet.
Why are we standing out here looking at the rain again?
What if parrots aren't mimicking you? They're actually recording what you're saying and then playing it back.
No, he's not crazy. It's just the pillow.
Unborn babies are the only ones that are allowed to kick pregnant women.
Okay, run away.
What if aliens came to Earth during the Jurassic period and they saw that it was occupied by a bunch of tall, vicious lizards? And when they saw that, they said, nope.
Hold up. Did you just make a joke?
See, isn't this awesome, man? Nice fresh air, don't gotta worry about anything.
In reality, plants are actually farming us by giving us oxygen, and then in the future, when we die and decompose, they consume us.
Bro, are you sure you don't want me to take the pillow?
Most people are made on beds, are born in beds, and die in beds.
No, okay.
If your shirt isn't tucked into your pants, does that mean that your pants are tucked into your shirt? All children deserve parents, but not all parents deserve children.
Okay, let's go home and grab my pillow.
Bro.
It's not my turn yet.
No, not that. If you think about it, 1/3 is 33.3 repeating. So if you put 3/3 together, it would technically be 99.9 repeating. So where is the last 1%? If you slept like a baby, then you'd wake up every few hours and be screaming.
Bro, let's go. We gotta get to work.
The word none is just the letter N doing a cartwheel. Death would be a lot scarier if it only happened to certain people. How would you know if you were one of them? Our outer layer of skin is technically dead, so that means that we're dead on the outside.
I mean, I'm dead on the inside, too.
You can't stand backwards on stairs.
Bro, are you good?
You're technically inside of your skeleton because you're actually your brain. When you get criticized for being short, they're actually saying the worst thing about you is that there isn't more of you.
That one was actually really wholesome.
What if genies used to exist, but somebody just wished for genies not to?
What a dick.
It's a good thing that our pets love us and don't remember that we stole them away from their families when they were babies.
And I'm gonna cry. Bro, what are you, a cat? Why are you in a box?
Does Mike Wazowski wink or blink? In the scene in Monsters, Inc., when they're talking about what the kid did, when he picked him up with his mind powers and shook him like a doll, and the kid flew over him and then blasted a car with his laser vision, are they actually just talking about Jack Jack traveling through dimensions?
Just gonna slide on in. Where is the... Jesus, dude.
Do animals think that cars are other animals and we're climbing in and out of them like they're giving birth to us? What if the whole reason that men have Adam's apples is because of the fact that Adam originally lied about eating the apple, so God punished him by sticking the apple in his throat? What if when we have deja vu, the future changes so that way we won't know what the future actually holds? I think this shit's fine. Bro, what are you doing out here? Everyone says the early bird gets the worm, but what about the worm? He was up early, and all he was eaten alive. We think that aliens would abduct us and conduct experiments on us because of the fact that it's the exact same thing that humans would do. I'm really happy that I came prepared. I wonder if there's a time that I've never seen on the clock. If the universe is forever expanding, then what is it expanding into? What's on the other side? I think I'm just gonna go. I cannot believe we're walking in a store right now holding a pillow. The only part of your reflection that you can lick is your tongue. People are looking at us, people are looking at us. A different version of you exists in every single person that you know.
How do you explain to people, like, no, I'm not crazy, we're just filming a TikTok?
If Adam and Eve got into a fight, it would technically be a world war. Why did you have to do this? If you replace the W and what, when, and where with a T, you get your answer.
Okay, we are leaving. Bro, are you alright?
What if dogs lick your mouth the most because they see the bones in there and they want them? If James Bond is the most famous spy, then does that make him the worst? Traditions are just dead people pressuring us. What if oxygen is just a drug that gives you a day's reality, whereas all the other drugs are actually the ones that make you see the real reality, and that's why they're illegal? Thank you.
Bro, you've been standing there looking at the bed for about 30 minutes now.
The word bed looks like a bed. Dogs probably think we're really weird for pooping in the same place every day.
Is that true? Think I'm weird?
Dogs hear us talk all day, but as soon as they bark once, we tell them to stop.
I'm so sorry!
At some point, someone thought that mint would be the fresh breath smell.
Speaking of mint, you need one.
I'm gonna dry my hair or nothing.
Just get on the roof.
If someone accuses you of being argumentative, you can't fight it. Do twins realize that one of them was unplanned? Think of how many things that you've forgotten and never remembered it.
Pillow me.
If Google matched people up based on their search history, then it'd be the best online dating website ever. There would also be a lot of kinky couples.
Bro, we have work. We need to get in there.
What if the reason that when we feel something crawling on us, but there's nothing there, it's just the ghost of a bug that we killed from the past haunting us. Since pop music is mainly written by somebody else, pop stars are actually karaoke stars. The reason that newborns are constantly crying is because any new discomfort that they've never experienced before is the worst thing they've ever experienced. Does that make me a newborn? What if aging is just a disease and Earth is a quarantine planet, and that's why aliens don't visit? You think it's too late to call out?
Bro, you want to explain to me why you're in your clothes in the shower?
What if every country has their own ninjas, but we know about Japan's because they have the worst?
If I wasn't a reflection of you, then this would be really weird.
Peeing yourself in a dream and wetting yourself in real life is a dream come true.
Not the kind of dream that I want to come true, but it does.
When you choke while drinking, you're failing at the two most important things in life, breathing and drinking.
Well, I suck at life.
Hey bro, you good? You've been up on the loft for a couple of hours.
Everyone talks about orange because it's a color and a fruit. But nobody talks about peach for the exact same reason.
Oh my god, you're right.
What if the reason that we feel safer at night when we have a blanket wrapped around us to protect us from the demons, it's actually their weakness?
Just gonna come up here.
If you're over 30, then that means that you've been alive longer than any dog that's currently on this planet.
Bro, are you good?
No one has ever been in an empty room. For as much as you see them drive, you never see a taxi at a gas station.
Can I have a...
One day, you're gonna think of somebody for the last time and not even realize it. Do not touch would be the scariest thing to read in Braille.
It'd be the scariest for them, but the funniest for us, like...
I'm not even surprised. Do we call macaroni and cheese mac because it's short for macaroni, or because it's an acronym for mac and cheese? People who stop you in real life to try and sell you something are like real life pop-up ads.
Yeah, if only we could get rid of them though.
Think about how many cats have been lifted in the air because of Lion King.
I mean, if you think about it, people don't use just cats, they use everything.
Imagine if we had the ability to multiplayer dream.
People and their friends would be doing some really weird stuff. Bro, you good?
What if deja vu means that you died and you just returned to your last checkpoint? What if Princess Peach actually wants to be with Bowser, but Mario is the one that's actually kidnapping her? What if airplanes don't actually fly and the windows are actually just TVs?
Pillow.
What if Waldo is actually the world's most wanted and they're just using kids to find him? Wait, who are you?
Why are you under the desk? And why are you holding a pillow?
Bro, where did you go earlier?
When we yawn, do deaf people think we're screaming? What if April Fool's Day is actually on the 2nd and we've been April Fooled this entire time?
Can you stop playing with my head for 5 seconds and just give me an answer?
Bubbles underwater are the opposite of rain. What if your conscience is just your future self trying to tell you not to do something that's gonna mess up your life?
I give up.
Common sense isn't a gift, it's a punishment. Because all the people that have it have to deal with the people that don't.
That was savage.
While Earth has fought in 2 world wars, created TVs, and smartphones, Neptune has not even circled the sun once. Nightmares are just free horror movies that we produce and star in. All languages travel at the speed of sound, whereas sign language actually travels at the speed of light.
Yeah, I'm not going to bed tonight. Someone made up dinosaur noises without actually knowing what they sound like. The first woman to ever have twins must have been really confused. Reading is just staring at a dead piece of wood and hallucinating. Hitting someone's back while they're coughing is the human equivalent to blowing in something when it's not working.
Okay, fine, I'm up. Can I go to bed yet?
If dentists make money from bad teeth, then why do we listen to them about what toothpaste to use?
All you gotta do is to me.
Do dogs think in barks? I wonder if one of my ancestors owned one of my dog's ancestors. If Adam and Eve were white, then how do we get different races?
You know what? It's fine. I didn't want to go to bed. Hey bro, our date's waiting for us.
What if time travelers have already changed the past from what was really horrible, and what we have now is what they deemed acceptable?
Bro, I swear, if you mess this up...
Why do we have a fruit called grapefruit if we have a fruit that's called a grape? Teenagers are frustrated with society because of the fact that they're treated like kids, but are expected to act like adults.
Bro, you just called out so many people.
What if global warming is just a fever to get rid of the human infection?
Alright, I'll be single forever.
Bro, wake up. This doesn't even faze me anymore. The taste in your mouth from when you wake up is just the remnants of all the food that you ate from the day before. Why is it that there isn't a people are sleeping button on the microwave so that way it doesn't make sound? Just one day off. That's all I want. Flu season would be a lot less prominent if parents would just let their kids stay home instead of going to school while they're sick.
Bro, you just called out so many parents.
People talk about drinking like it's this really amazing skill, but the real skill is being able to not drink and still have a good time. There's gonna be a lot of people that are not gonna like what you just said.
Hey bro, there's some dude standing in our backyard. Wait, you good?
Why is it that the sun lightens our hair, but darkens our skin? Why is it that the Jedi or the Sith don't just use the Force to turn off the other's lightsaber? The more overweight you are, the higher chance you have at winning Spin the Bottle.
That is so true.
People don't realize that every time you get dressed, if you die, that's your ghost outfit forever.
A lot of people are going to be dressing a lot differently now.
Oh, and that was nice. I actually slept for the first time in 2 days.
Bro. Oh no.
Spiders that live in the Buckingham Palace are probably descendants from those spiders that lived in the Victorian age, and those spiders probably have their own royal family. Introverts are a lot like slow websites. They could be the coolest people ever, but a lot of people aren't willing to wait that long for them to open up. It's very sad, but very true. Everyone technically has 3 voices. The one in their head, the one that they speak with, and the one that everyone else hears.
Well, back to no sleep. Hey bro, you down for some pizza rolls?
It must take a giraffe a really long time to throw up. Anxiety is basically just the brain creating fake news. Do we have any ice cream? A lethal dose is also a lifetime supply. How did a pillow get in the freezer? If there's such thing as an albino zebra, does that mean they'd be black with white stripes? Not sure that's how that works, but it still messes with my head.
Bro, how much longer are you going to be up there?
Owning a pet is only a fraction of your life, but for the animal, it's their whole life. The Cars universe could literally be a bunch of forgotten toy cars from the Toy Story universe. Since cursive is no longer being taught in schools, then there's going to be an entire generation that doesn't know how to read the Constitution. What if that's why they call us Gen Z? Because we're the last generation.
Hey bro, are we ever going to do anything different? When a pregnant woman goes swimming, she's technically a human submarine.
Nah, I didn't think so. Humans eat dead mushrooms, but alive mushrooms eat dead people.
That was very dark.
College is just the opposite of kidnapping. If you don't give them $100,000, they'll send your kid back.
A parking ticket is just a speeding ticket for going 0 miles an hour in a place you're not allowed. Pillow me. Bro, all of a sudden I'm scared. What if we're actually at a hospital right now and every song that we actually get stuck in our head is just the song that they're playing over the radio? Before there was language, what did people thinking? Why is it that babies are in the womb for 9 months but aren't 9 months old when they come out? We've technically had a never-ending mental conversation with ourselves our entire lives. Magical or not, this pillow messes with my head.
I'm going to bed. Being happily married is like having a sleepover with your best friend for the rest of your life. Is that what we are? Married? One day you're going to buy the clothes that you're going to wear at your funeral. They may even already be in your closet. People from your past that you don't talk to anymore know a version of you that no longer exists. A history book can never be up to date.
Just let me sleep!
Bro, why are we hiding underneath the blanket? Did God tell Adam and Eve how to reproduce, or did they figure it out on their own? And if they figured it out on their own, then how did they figure it out? Wait, the first person to have ever thought something must have thought that there was a ghost talking to him or something. That'd be trippy. The only reason that there are bad words is because somebody from the past just decided that those are bad. If mind readers are reading each other's minds, then whose mind are they reading? And I'm going back under. Bro, you good? If you clean a vacuum cleaner, that technically makes you a vacuum cleaner.
Bro, I thought we talked about this. No more pillow in public places.
Life is technically just a sexual transmitted disease. Why is Thor not the god of lightning? Because thunder is just a sound.
Do you, want to push?
Some of us are still technically it from a childhood game of tag.
Do you, have an extra pillow?
Hey bro, are you gonna play soon?
How did Ant-Man breathe when he was smaller than oxygen atoms? Everything you've lost is still somewhere out there in the world. Retirement homes are also orphanages. You're not ugly. You're just not your type.
Bro, have you ever solved one of these things before?
What if when we forget that we have something, it disappears and goes to another dimension? But as soon as we remember that we have it, it returns.
That explains why there's never anything in the fridge. As soon as the parents think of them, they reappear.
Surgery is literally just stabbing somebody to life. What if the reason that we see monsters as objects in our room at night is because the monsters use the objects in our room to teleport here?
I almost saw the Rubik's Cube.
There are 2 days in your life that aren't 24 hours. The day you're born and the day you die.
Bro, it smells weird in here. I'm gonna light a candle.
If you drink alcohol, you're just stealing happiness from tomorrow. For dinosaurs, we technically live in the post-apocalypse.
Fire trucks are just water trucks. The stock market is technically just a reward for liking something before it's cool. Hey bro, why is there a bunch of guys sitting in our house questioning a bunch of things? Did you let them touch the pillow?
The second that you are born, you begin to die.
A lethal dose is also a lifetime supply.
Why are they called stands when they're made for sitting?
Someone in the world has your dream job that they hate going to.
I wonder what my dog named me.
Why is it called the People's Republic of China when China isn't a republic?
When you drink alcohol, are you just borrowing happiness from tomorrow?
You can't stop clapping. The intervals between claps just get longer.
If you've been with a pet for its whole life, then from its point of view, you have always existed and will always exist.
You have a gun in your hand and you ask someone, "Can I ask you a question?" and they say, "Fire away." Should you shoot them?
Attractive nurses probably never get accurate heart rates.
I wonder how many tattoos have been ruined by earthquakes.
What just happened? Hey bro, which hoodie should I wear?
Blinking is just clapping with your eyes. If Barnacles in SpongeBob is a swear word, then what does Barnacle Boy's name mean?
How do you throw away a trash can? I sold an hour of my life for $13. Sounds a lot worse than I make $13 an hour. Bro.
Yeah, bro?
We've watched the Pixar lamp murder the eye for almost 20 years. He even checks to make sure nobody saw. If soccer players can't touch the ball with their hands, then why don't they just put the ball in between their chests and have the rest of the players just protect them?
Well, you see...
Adults would go crazy if they were expected to share like kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to share this either.
The first word that you say at the beginning of the new year is happy, and at the end of the year, it's one.
Bro, you good?
Being ugly is just playing life on hard mode.
Why don't you just at me next time?
The don't text and drive signs aren't being read by the very people that they're being targeted for. Slapping one side of somebody's hand is a reward, while the other side is a punishment. If you go to jail for tax evasion, then you're living off taxes from not paying taxes.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. Bro, you good? Who are you? Oh, crap. Bro, who are you?
People who say that you can't buy friendship aren't considering that you can buy a dog.
Am I in like an insane asylum or something?
The two E's in B might be silent. Before electricity, getting coal from Santa actually wouldn't have been that bad.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Heat, pressure, and time, the very things that create a diamond, also create a waffle.
What kind of drugs did you do?
What if natural disasters aren't actually natural disasters? It's just the planet trying to get rid of overpopulation.
Nope.
Do fish get thirsty? People complain about watching a movie for more than 3 hours, but yet they'll binge watch a whole series in one sitting.
I don't know, it wasn't that bad.
People don't realize that there was a time before glasses, so technically a lot of the myths and legends could not be true.
I don't know where I got this pillow, but I'm not gonna complain.
What do I want? Neil Armstrong was the first man to ever walk on the moon, but Neil A backwards is alien. We could easily prevent the zombie apocalypse just by tying their shoes together when we bury them. When regular dogs see police dogs, do they think, "Oh crap, the cops"? A sandwich is literally just a salad with really big croutons.
Why can't I just eat my pizza rolls in peace, man?
Bro, you be freaking me out more and more each day. The top of the hand sanitizer nozzle must be really dirty.
That makes me not want to use hand sanitizer.
A ball can't fall over. The objective of golf is to play less golf.
I'm just gonna sit down for that one.
Dragons can't blow out candles.
That makes me sad to think about it. Like, just imagine them trying to blow them out.
they would just keep relighting.
Bro, how did we get on the roof?
Deaf people don't know that farting makes a noise. Beds are just body shelves. Humans are the only species that poop their pants. iPhone chargers supply apple juice. Okay, I'm leaving.
How did you get in my trunk?
The forks at restaurants have been in hundreds of people's mouths.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but why do you do this to me?
If swearing is immature, then why is it adult language? If you sit on your own voodoo doll, you'll never be able to stand up.
You just wanted me to, like, go crazy or something?
Your dog thinks that the pizza delivery guy is your master because he feeds you.
You know what? I'm gonna get in the trunk with you.
Wait, how did I get here? What if when we have a moment of deja vu, it's just the author going back to that moment and rewriting it with better context?
Where did you get the chair?
In Harry Potter, they use magic to fix Harry's glasses. But why don't they just use magic to fix his vision? Why are they called cowboys when they don't ride cows? If anything, they should be called horseboys. She's called Dora Explorer because the Spanish word for explorer is exploradora. Where did this pillow come from?
Why are you on the floor?
Your lap isn't a body part. It only appears when you sit down. Your chances of getting murdered by a cow are very low, but it's not impossible.
Why would you say something like that?
A dog's time span is 7 times longer than what a human's is. So when you've been gone at school for 7 hours, to them, you've actually been gone for 49 hours. That's why they're so excited to see you.
Okay, I'll get on the floor with you.
Why are you up on a loft?
If God created the earth in 7 days, and on the last day, he created Adam and Eve, but dinosaurs lived billions of years before that, so who created the dinosaurs? Scooby-Doo is the only supernatural character that they've actually met.
Hang on.
The cause of divorce is marriage. The whole reason that Patrick is so dumb is because he lives under a rock.
So, like, do I need to start carrying a pillow around, or...
Wait, how did you just get right there? When a midget smokes weed, do they get high or do they get medium?
I'm sorry, that was kind of funny.
What if when we thought that we did something, we actually did, but life just lagged? No one has ever technically saved a life. They just postponed death. If we got dog poop on our hand, we would wash it off. So why is it that we only wipe our butt and not wash it?
You know what? I'm gonna head out. Whoa, how did you get out here? You were just in there.
Bowl cuts are just 360 bangs. In most video games, they don't allow you to go to sleep whenever there's danger nearby. So, what if that's the reason that we can't fall asleep at night? There's danger nearby. If Ariana Grande grew taller, would she be known as Ariana Vente? What if rocks are actually soft, but when we go to touch them, they harden?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go up there. You have fun.
How did you get up here already?
Drinking water with a minty mouth is the cold version of spicy. All mothers are bodybuilders. When you buy a bigger bed, You have more bedroom, but less bedroom. If computers are smarter than humans, then how did the humans create something that's smarter than them?
Just gonna put.
What is that? It's a bright light.
Don't you dare go towards that light.
There's no reason that the alphabet has to be in that order.
I wonder how many times I've seen the same bird. Do you think paper cuts are revenge from trees?
I remember everything. Touch the pillow. What if the universe that we're living in is actually the brain cell of another living creature?
You're alive. Of course I'm alive. I'm your consciousness. I can't just die.